What's going on, people? This is Jesse Bill from jessebill.com, and today I want to talk about how do you escape the rat race. So, what is the rat race? Pretty much, the rat race is living in a financial situation that is metaphorically akin to a rat or hamster on a hamster wheel. It's like you're running and exerting all of this energy, but you're going nowhere. And to put it very simply, being in a rat race is basically someone who financially has a negative or a neutral cash flow. Now, let me break that down. So, a negative cash flow is when you have more money coming out than you have going in. A neutral cash flow is when you have the same amount of money going out as coming in. To escape the rat race, your goal is always to have a positive cash flow. And you want to have more money coming in than you have going out. What you really want is to be able to have a positive cash flow and to use that leftover money that you're paying, the leftover money that you have remaining after paying all of your expenses, is you want to take that leftover money and you want to invest that into assets so that your assets, the money from your assets, can pay for all of your expenses. You see, that is the name of the game, and that is how you escape the rat race. You try to keep expenses as low as possible and try to get your income as high as possible in order to make a positive cash flow. And you want to continually invest in better and better assets, real estate, stocks, bonds, commodities, businesses, anything that produces income, residual income, passive income, all these different types of, active income, all these different types of income that can push your cash flow into a positive cash flow. So that you can not only, have a positive cash flow, but you can have assets, things that have innate value and that bring in income to you, as well as, savings accounts and things of that nature. And all of these things come together and it gets you off that hamster wheel. So now that you're running actually to certain destinations and benchmarks that you want to be at, and this is what getting out of the rat race is all about. Most people in America, they don't even have $1,000 saved. So if they got hit for $1,000 emergency, let's say like a medical bill or their car breaks down, they wouldn't even be able to handle that, And that's, most people in America have a neutral cash flow where it's like, everything, once their expenses is paid, they have no money left. And then you have other people, unfortunately, that have a negative cash flow, whereas they're in debt just by, because they have so many bills that they're paying for. And a lot of these people are able to have a negative cash flow because they're using credit to pay for what their jobs or whatever source of income they have can't afford them, you see. And so that's pretty much how you get out. It's the general structure, the general instruction of how you get out of the rat race. You want to have one or more sources of income. You want to invest that income into assets that produce value as well as bring in income. And you want to use your assets to pay off your expenses, with your goal always being to have your expenses as low as possible, your income streams as high as possible, so that you can further invest your income streams in more assets. And so that's it for this one. Peace.